Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I did not film an intro for this video, so I'm filming it now as I'm editing in my robe with wet hair and no makeup. Please don't click off, thank you. My name is Emily if you're new here. Today I am reviewing the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40, which is a foundation from Ilia, which is a clean beauty brand. I got this at Sephora during their spring sale, and this is me trying it out for the first time. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. I'll try not to look in the viewfinder as much because I look a hot mess right now. I'm about to look just as bad in 1 second. Okay, bye, thanks. Okay, now that I look maximum amount of crazy, let's do this. Okay, I have the Ilia Serum Tint, Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40, and it also came with the True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. I'm gonna do, how should I do this? I'm gonna do half of my face with the primer and half without so that we can get a good test of wear time and texture, really, because primer can affect all of that. Okay, I gotta use scissors. I do have my normal skincare on, so that shouldn't be a factor. Oh, okay, this is a straight oil. All right, I can't even show you that. Okay, and oh, and it turns milky. What is this? It smells familiar, but I don't know what it smells like. It feels good on the skin. It's like pretty moisturizing, I suppose. And then I'm not sure whether we should do a sponge or a brush. Maybe I'll do the top half of my face with a brush and then the bottom half with a sponge. Let me zoom you in for this. My skin is really dry right now, so sorry in advance. And as I always do, I'm gonna throw this on the back of my hand. That's just one pump. We'll see how that goes. We'll start off with a brush. I feel like a brush will probably be the way to go. Because this is a skin tint, the coverage is going to be pretty low. I'm doing a hair video, if you're wondering why my hair looks like this. I mean, not that my hair ever really looks great, but you know. Okay, so that's working fine with the brush. I'm not getting a whole lot of like streakiness or dots with the brush, so that's good. And it didn't absorb a whole lot of the product. So far so good. Let's try it with the sponge. I look really pale on camera. Whatever. Okay. I have to use more product. I have to use a lot more product. Okay. That's kind of what I expected. I expected a sponge to kind of soak up the product, which this stuff ain't cheap, so it's not exactly great, but if that doesn't matter to you, then not a problem. But it's applying pretty well with the sponge. Okay, I have a couple zits. I'm going to try and build up the coverage and see if that does anything. Not really. Okay, so I wouldn't say this is the most blendable, sorry, the most buildable formula. I don't notice the coverage being that different based on the primer. I would say the primed side is a lot dewier. I don't think my lighting is even. There, now you can see. This side has the primer on it and it's a lot dewier. And I kind of like that look because my skin is really dry right now. It's not always this dry. I don't know what's going on. Whatever, we're dealing with it. Coverage is definitely light. I would consider it light, maybe medium, but it's really, it's a skin tint. It's not gonna be like a full foundation. It is kind of sinking into my inner corner right there, which is fine. Most foundations do. I just put concealer on it and it's fine. It's not covering up my spots really. It's kind of, I don't know, like blended out my redness on my cheeks, but it hasn't erased it, which is kind of nice. Like this could definitely be a wear and go type of foundation if you wanted to just put it on like this and go about your day. I think the color match is pretty good. It's not great, but it's definitely fine. It's not drying down, which I kind of didn't expect it to. It's meant to be a dewy formula. It does feel kind of sticky though. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think brush is the way to go or sponge? And do you think primed or unprimed? So far, I think I like the primed side better, but I don't think it is that big of a difference that anybody would notice. Like if you didn't know that I had only put primer on half my face, you wouldn't be like, oh, half of her face is weird. I don't think. I mean, maybe you are just super perceptive. I don't know. Overall, first impressions, I like it. I definitely like the ingredients. I like that it's clean. I like that it does feel good on my skin. It does feel hydrating and moisturizing, and that's all good. Yeah, I'm a fan so far. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera and put on the rest of my face, and then I'll check back with you and see how everything else applied. And then I will go about my day. And at the end of the day, I will do a check-in and see how it holds up, okay? But first impressions, I would say primer and a brush. This is the Sephora Collection Pro Mini 55.5. This is one of my favorite foundation brushes, but this is definitely the way to go if you don't want your sponge to just absorb all of the product before it could even make it on your face. And this ish is expensive, so that is gonna be my preference. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Bye. Okay, so I finished my makeup. This is where we're at. It's not the easiest formula to work with, I'm not gonna lie. There were a couple times that I was putting on my contour and it kind of took off some of the foundation, which is not ideal because then it makes your contour look a little patchy. If you touch your face, like I apparently did underneath here, it's gonna come off. And this is after I've powdered and used setting spray. So that's a bummer. But overall, I mean, things went on nicely. It still feels a little tacky, but you know, it's 1:27 right now. I probably had it on, I don't know, that probably took me 20 minutes to do my makeup. So yeah, I'll check back with you guys in a couple hours and we'll see how it's holding up. Okay, friends, I'm here for a check-in. It is currently 5:52, so I think I've had this makeup on for 4 hours. Let me get a smaller mirror. I would say it's going pretty well. There we go. It is breaking down around my nose. Zoom you in. All right, let's get up close and personal. It is breaking down around my nose crease, and it has rubbed off a little bit over here. This is the most awkward thing. It's looking really dry and cakey right here, which is pretty unusual for me. That patchiness that I had when I was putting on my foundation or my bronzer still looks pretty patchy. It doesn't look as bad on camera, but I can tell it's there. Coverage is looking good. It still feels kind of tacky, which is strange. So let me see if I can put on a little bit more powder and touch up and see if that improves anything. Yeah. I'm gonna try a translucent powder actually. This is the Ben 9 Neutral Set. Okay, and I'm still using my Cover FX Dewy Finish spray. I'm not in focus. There we go. Okay, so all in all, I would say it's holding up pretty nicely. I would say on camera it looks really good. Up close, you can tell that I have foundation on, which is not bad. It's just not perfect. So at this stage in the game, it's been 4.5 hours. I would give it a B or a C rating. We will check in again at the end of the night when I'm ready to take it off, and I'll do a check-in out in the sunlight before the sun goes down, and you'll get a really up close look in daylight without studio lighting. Let me see what happens if I turn this off. Oh, there's the texture. Okay, so you can definitely tell that it does show off a little bit of texture, and that's going to be true for any matte or any glowy foundation. A matte foundation is going to cover up your texture a little bit better generally, unless you're dry. Here's with kind of warmer lighting, cool lighting, and daylight. Okay, cool. So I stand by my B rating. I'll see you for another 2 check-in. Okay, I wanted to do a check-in in sunlight. I'm kind of in the shade, but yeah. You can kind of see where it's breaking up around my nose. A little bit over there. It hasn't really oxidized very much, which is good. It's a little bit oxidized. I hope you can hear any of this. I'm trying to be quick so my neighbors don't see me looking like a crazy person. Okay, bye. Hi guys, it is 9 o'clock at night, I think. We're gonna go with yes. Things are looking about the same as they did last time. We're still looking a little cakey up here. I have a hair. Thank you, dogs. It is starting to break down on my chin, and it's just generally starting to not look that good. It's definitely got some shine on it, as you can tell. Oh, my under eye bags. Can you tell that I'm ready to go to bed? Let me zoom you in real close. I don't want to do this, but for science. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, so this is definitely the problem area right there. It's not looking too cute. Looking even worse on this side. That's where it was breaking down. I don't know why. I don't think I was resting my hand on my face or anything. It's looking really cakey right there. But overall, it's definitely holding up better than I expected. All right, so it's definitely held up a lot better than I expected. It hasn't oxidized. The color still matches, which is a big deal for me because I feel like color matching, especially online, is just a struggle. Overall, I will definitely continue to wear this. God, my under eyes. Oh, can we all just give me, like, just mentally put a filter over my face right now. I'm gonna go. Follow me on Instagram. It's at EmilyFunBun. Hit the subscribe button and maybe the little bell button so you get notified every time that I post a video. I post videos every Tuesday and Thursday. That's my current schedule. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and have a great day. Okay, bye.